Good morning, Bernard. Today is Tuesday, April 5th. Happy Cinco de Mayo. And today is Taco Tuesday, so how appropriate. You can celebrate today by making tacos with your family. Don't forget that this week is Teacher Appreciation Week. So make sure you take some time to give a shout out to a teacher at Barnard who has made a difference or that you just want to appreciate. Or think about a teacher that you've had over the course of your life that has made a difference for you and that you want to give thanks to. So for example, I had a geometry teacher when I was a sophomore in high school who would not give up on me even though I wanted to flat up give up, not do my work anymore because I thought it was so hard. And she made me come to school after school tutoring. She made me do my work, try again. And so I want to give a shout out to Sister Marianne. Thank you for making me come and try over and over again. And another shout out to a teacher who made a difference in my life last night was our very own Miss Johnson, because my child has a project for school that I was struggling with, and we both were struggling. And Miss Johnson sat on a Google Meet phone call with me last night to help me figure out how to complete the project. And after a couple hours, I'm proud to say we were successful. But there was a point where I just wanted to say to Miss Johnson, no, we're done. I don't want to do it anymore. And she kept us going and really helped us able to figure out how to complete this project. So thank you to the people out there who have pushed me and continue to push me to be a better teacher, parent, and leader for you each and every day. So don't forget to give out those words of appreciation. Parents, I sent an email yesterday with a toolkit and an ask. So teachers, close your ears right now, that we flood our teachers' accounts on Thursday with words of appreciation from students. And don't forget, if you do it via social media, to tag us at Barnard Bulldogs, so we can show the whole world how much we love and appreciate our teachers. Don't forget, this week we are doing folktales from around the world, and today we are reading a folktale from China. It's called The Empty Pot. And as I'm sitting here, I'm thinking it would have been more appropriate for me to choose a folktale from Mexico or somewhere else, but this is the one I chose for today, not making a bunch of connections when I was pre-planning, so my bad there. I'm telling you all these things we have to think about as educators and teachers. I wasn't thinking about the date this morning until I sat down. So this one is a Chinese folktale, The Empty Pot. Remember on Friday I read He's Got the Whole World in His Hand, and we talked about we're going to be exploring different countries and different parts of the world, and we're going to look at folktales this week. So this is written by Charlotte Gillian and illustrated by Steve Gerardo. The Chinese Pot. So you can see the main character's face. I don't know, to me it looks a little like she's sad. The pot's empty. So we have characters. Cheng is a hardworking gardener. We have the Emperor, and we have Wei and the other boys in Cheng's village. So here are all our different characters in the book. I kind of like that. It helps give a preview to what the story is going to be about. So many years ago in China, there was an emperor who had no children. As he grew old, he needed to choose someone to take over his throne when he died. He decided to hold a contest. He invited every boy who wanted to be emperor to the palace. Ooh. I wonder, would you want to be an emperor? And why only boys? Why not girls? Many boys came to the palace. The emperor gave each boy one seed to plant. The boy who grows the biggest plant will become the next emperor, he declared. One of the boys, a poor boy called Cheng, was a very good gardener. He always worked hard, weeding and watering his garden. Chen took his seed home very carefully. I wonder what Cheng's thinking about this. You know, he's such a good gardener, so maybe he's thinking that he could win. Cheng planted his seed in a pot and watered it every day. All the other boys in his village did the same. But as time passed, there was no sign of Cheng's seed growing. One day, a boy called Wei told everyone in the village that his seed was growing quickly. He boasted about how big his plant would be. Wei was sure he would be emperor because nobody else's seed was growing at all. As time passed, all the boys in the village started to talk about how well their seeds were growing, but still the seed in Cheng's pot did not grow. As months went by, the other boys' plants grew tall and leafy. Still, Cheng's seed did not grow. He tried putting it in a bigger pot, but nothing happened. I wonder why his plant is not growing and everyone else's is. I wonder what feelings he must be feeling. How would you feel if that were happening to you? We laughed at Cheng in his empty pot. Cheng decided to ask his parents for advice. They simply told him that he was caring for the seed as well as he could. You know, that's not nice. He's making fun of him. After 6 months, the emperor called all the boys back to the palace. The other boys arrived carrying huge plants covered in leaves, flowers, and fruits. Cheng only had his empty pot, but when the emperor saw Cheng's empty pot, he smiled. I wonder what's going on. See, there's everyone lined up with all their different pots, their flowers. The seeds I gave you all had been cooked. None of them could grow into anything, the emperor told the other boys. Cheng is the only honest boy among you. He shall be the next emperor. So Cheng and his family moved into the palace and lived happily ever after. And when Cheng grew up, he became one of the greatest emperors that China had ever seen. Aw, good for him. The moral of the story. Many traditional stories have a moral. This is a lesson you can learn from the story. The moral of the story is that it is better to be honest than to cheat. Honesty will bring real rewards. So think about a time you can talk, right? Share with someone in your house. Think about a time when maybe you didn't want to be honest, but you told the truth about a situation and it brought you a reward. Or you felt like you saw everyone else cheating. Maybe it was in a foot race with your friends or something happening at school and other people were trying to take advantage and you didn't because you knew it wasn't the right thing to do. You can talk about it, draw about it, or think about it. Have a great Tuesday, and let's hope that this rain stops. Have a great day. I'll talk to you tomorrow. Bye.